Hello everyone and welcome to Long Live the Queen. So the first game I played was Harvest Moon, and so my boobs just literally knocked over my mic. I'm so professional. I promise I will never make that face again. Except I'll probably make it again in like 10 minutes. Anyways, back to the game. I had roommates who really loved this game, so that's how I knew about it. And I forgot about it for a long time, so I saw it on Steam recently. It is a choice-based text game, so if that doesn't interest you, I am very sorry. I'll try to do something more exciting in the future, but hopefully it will interest you, and you will have a fun time with this. Now, I did play through once, and I only got like a few weeks in before I got killed by some bandits. So I know the general controls, not controls, but the general system. But what I'm gonna do is act like I don't know and just read through the rules, so that way those of you who have no experience with this game will know what's going on and not just be like... And also, I suck, so just putting that out there, please don't hate me. Without any further ado, let's start the game. Jocelyn. That's a cool name. I never actually looked at his name. King Dowager, Duke of Caloris. We're almost home. Your room is just the way you left it. Whoa, oh. I fucked up. I hit skip. Basically her mom died, which is really sad, and she gets to come back from boarding school. I think I can't believe I messed up, but oh well. I think the circumstances around her mom's death were somewhat suspicious. And so, I'm gonna have this tell me more about the rules of the game. I keep having this hair right in the corner of my vision. I'm like trying to get it off my face. Anyways. Welcome to Long Live the Queen. If this is your first time playing, you should read this brief introduction to how the game works. You'll be controlling Elodie. I hope it's pronounced that way. I don't know. The almost Queen of Nova, as she tries to prepare for her coronation. To do that, she needs to take a class every week in order to raise her skills. The skills she learns will provide different choices in the ongoing plot. Learning the right skills can mean the difference between life and death. If I remember right, there's like a dozen or so ways you can die in this game, which is depressing. I'll probably find all of them multiple times. Anyways, the skills she learns will... I already read that. You also need to keep an eye on Elodie's mood. With her mother's tragic death, Elodie is not very happy right now. The mood button will take you to your emotion screens for more details. Alright, so right now, I'm afraid, super depressed, blank medium between willful and yielding, and medium between pressured and lonely. Cool beans. Oh. I did it again. I'm sorry, I suck. It's just the skip ahead button is there, and so then I get excited, and then I hit it. Don't hate me. Alright. So, we're gonna look at skills. Okay, so I really want to work on her composure because for royalty I feel like it's important, but it's -1 right now, so we're not gonna do that. I see she's got economics are at a 0, so I'm gonna do Novan history and then accounting on you know what? Accounting and production on economics, and then I'll do Novan history next week and divination, and then lore? I'll figure it out. Economics... Production done. You brush up on basic mathematics with the help of an abacus. You learn that Sunset Bay off the coast of Duchy Mazomba is a prime location for fishing. You can fish on the coast? Who would have known? I shouldn't be saucy. She's like 14. She has a lot to learn. I mean, when I was 14, I may have thought I was queen of the universe, but I definitely wasn't. What's all that noise outside? Who's there? Oh, it's my cousins, and my aunt and uncle. Darling, we were so terribly sorry to hear about your mother, Fidelia. Thank you. You look well, niece. Hi, Elodie. Hi, Lottie. I haven't seen you in ages. Will you be staying long? Yup, Mommy and Daddy said we'd be here all month. Yeah, this is where you get to hear me I got the hair! Where you get to hear me try to sound like a little girl. So, this could be awful. Yeah, oh, I already read that. Maybe we'll have some talk time later. Okay, so let's look at my mood. I'm still really depressed. I'm afraid, so I'm going to return. I'm gonna visit my cousin, because I think that'll cheer me up. I love this room. It's so much bigger than mine back home. You should visit more often. It's awful that the only time I get to see you is something like this. I know your brother and sisters are still too young, but why haven't you come to school? My mother worries about me. She doesn't think anywhere but home is safe. I understand. I'm probably not going to be allowed to leave the castle until my birthday, but at least we can have fun together here. Oh, look at her face, her baby face. When I was going through this before, I was rushing through it, so I didn't really pay attention. I just wanted to make sure I could do it. But, she's so adorable. It's so sweet little Babs. But anyways, let's look at some skills. Alright, intrigue down. I'm gonna do trade and then Novan history. History, Novan, economics, trade, done. And then I'm gonna try to get her happiness up so then I can boost her royal demeanor. And I think that'll be a good strategy. I know I need to learn poison because she's gonna be a queen. Someone's gonna try to poison her or stab her. But I feel like poison is how more women were killed. So I feel like that's gonna be the go-to for this little girl. Why did I say that? That's so depressing. Anyways, you read about the history of your domain. Hundreds of years ago, Nova was a center of a great empire, spanning the length of the western coast as well as a few island territories. Over time, your influence has waned. Happens. You learn that even the smallest of villages has a central market where locals can trade what they have grown or made with others who have different skills. What's that commotion outside? Father, what's going on? I have come to pay my respects in honor of your mother. You have no respect or honor. It's because of you and your powers that my wife is dead. What? I am a lumen, as was she, and like every lumen, I am willing to give my life if necessary to protect our domain. Your line has been traitors for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter. That is for the crown princess to decide. Elodie, your mother trusted me, and I have much to teach you. I'm all about the magic. Please teach me your ways, Gandalf. I want to hear what she has to say. She stays. Oh, my expression changed there. Did you see that? As you wish. Alright, well, I'm going to visit her. Say hi. What is it you wanted to teach me? First, I need to know if you have your mother's crystal. What crystal? The source of power for any lumen is a particular magic crystal. Once you've bonded with it, it becomes a part of you as long as you live. The royal crystal has been passed down from ruler to ruler for generations. It belongs to you now, except the king may be keeping it from you. Do you have a crystal? Of course. Ooh, that's pretty. You reach out to... Oh, I forgot to read. You reach out to touch it and it dissolves away into nothing. Oh, it belongs to me. No one can take it from me until I die. You need to find the crystal that belongs to you. Oh, no, I'm scared. Okay, let's look at this. Alright, I'm gonna do... accounting and divination. And then I need to start turning her towards war. I really need to do royal demeanor. But she's too depressed right now, I think it is. I'm not actually 100% sure. You study the manipulation of larger quantities through direct calculations, using written numbers instead of an abacus. You learn that the gods cannot be forced to divulge information about the future, and that the most powerful omens are those which arrive unexpectedly. He loves me not. Lottie, do you have a boyfriend? She's 14. No, she doesn't have a boyfriend. And if you're 14, you don't have a boyfriend. Not really. I just like to play with flowers. Damn right, too young for that. Dramatic music. All of a sudden, the Duchess of Ursel rushes into the garden and points a sword at you. No, not at you. At your feet? Princess, don't move. Hold still. Nah, I suck. You want to hold still, but you don't have the composure because you're a weak baby. You look down where her sword is pointing. There's a snake in my boot! Or the grass, whatever. I'm funny, haha. You can't help. You squeak and jump back. This snake tenses and prepares to strike. No! Your cousin pushes you aside and the snake's fangs sink into her leg. Lottie! Too late, Juliana swings her sword and cuts off the snake's head. The pooper noodle. I really like snakes. They're really cute and they're smooth and they're basically like Bumble Dumble dragons. Like, they're pooper noodles. I love snakes. Anyways, I forgot her voice. What is going on out here? Your daughter's been bitten by a milk viper. They're poisonous. Get a herbalist right away. I will treat my daughter. I certainly can't trust anyone here to keep her safe. I'm sorry. I don't feel good. We will be returning home to Merva immediately. Your aunt has a point. Milk vipers are not native to this area. That snake never should have been here. Someone may have tried to kill you. Will Charlotte be okay? Wow, she's concerned about her cousin even though someone just tried to kill her. Like, that's some pretty good signs of a queen. Like, A+, you go, girl. I don't know. Oh, that's sad. I want to visit Julianne again. How do I find my lumen crystal? Your father probably knows what happened to it. What if he destroyed it? They can't be destroyed. He could throw it away, but then someone else might find it. No, he'll keep it safe. But if it's mine, it wouldn't matter if someone else found it. It's attuned to you, but you haven't bonded with it yet. If it found a compatible host, someone who is like you in some way, it could bond to them. Oh, look at the scare face. Alright. I am cheating slightly. I remember there was some sort of check about a printing press, and I love books, so I want a printing press. But I really need to get that royal demeanor up. Is there a way I can check, like, what the penalty is? No, I'm pretty sure it's depression. Like, you know. Yeah. Oh, I'm afraid. Okay. Mood. I need to get angry. Okay. I need to get angry to increase my royal demeanor. But while I'm here, I'm gonna do... I'm gonna do poison and dance? That seems dumb. Maybe I should do court manners. Court manners, conversation, court manners, economics, production. Alright. You review the correct greetings for guests according to rank and when to extend your hand to another. All nobles expect their due honors. You learn how farmers in the Duchy of Marie rotate between fields for raising crops and fields that lie fallow. The castle seems quieter with Charlotte and Emery and Zara and their parents gone. Wow, run-on sentence. Use the comma. It's certainly not empty, though. It seems like we get more servants every day. I was so worried about Charlotte after that snake bit her, but her mother said she's okay, so I guess it turned out all right. Maybe she has a guardian angel. All right. I need to get angry. But I'm gonna talk to my daddy first. Dad, what happened to Mom's lumen crystal? It's in a safe place. Can I have it? No. Excuse me while I adjust myself. All right. But it's mine. Meddling with magic killed your mother. I don't want that to happen to you. Once you're crowned queen, I can't stop you from doing anything you want, but for now, you are still a child. Am I angry yet? Ah, balls. Balls. Okay. I guess I'm gonna do foreign affairs. Foreign affairs. And more court manners. Nope, history. There we go. As the person of highest rank within the domain, no one may sit at any formal event unless you give them permission, and no one must ever turn their back on you. If they do, you are intended to recognize the insult. You study the relationship of Nova and its nearest neighbors. The borders have been mostly peaceful in recent years, except for the problems with Ixion to the south. However, trouble may be brewing in Piraeus as well. One of the maids approaches you for your attention. My lady, couriers have arrived from the Duke of Sedna. We have a Duke of Sedna? No, my lady. The Duchy of Sedna is in Talassi. All these names, no wonder she's confused. I'm confused and I'm 25. They have brought you a letter and a gift. Condolences on the... Oh, I gotta use her voice. Condolences on the death of... Deeply regret. Best wishes. Oh, what a beautiful necklace. It might not be appropriate for me to wear a man's gift in public, though. People might think it meant something. Don't wear that shit. I ain't getting you married. It is important to maintain the proper image. Alright, let's get you angry. Oh, I've gotta visit Juliana. Father says I can't have the crystal until I'm queen, so we'll just have to wait. There may not be time to wait. This world is filled with dangers, and you will need the powers of Lumen to fight them. You can't begin training until you have bonded with your crystal. Well, what am I supposed to do about it? The crystal is probably held under guard in the royal treasury. You are a princess. You should be able to find a way inside. Otherwise, we might have to take drastic action. I'll try to find a way. Alright, I'll get into the treasury, bitch. Fuck off. Shouldn't say that. She's 14. Alright. Booper duper duper duper. What am I gonna do? Alright, what if I did some more accounting and some poison? That's what I'm gonna do. Medicine, poison, economics, accounting, done. At this point, I'm gonna have the most unroyal acting royal ever. I just can't. I'm so busy going through the plot. I don't have a time to get her angry so she can do the elegance, presence, and all that. Cause I feel like presence is important. I skipped that. I didn't read it. I hope you don't mind. You study money lending and controversies involved in charging interest. According to the Druids, one should always return more than one is loaned, or else the debt gave no value to the world. That's an interesting line of thought. As you are walking, you spot a familiar figure in the palace gardens. It's the Duchess of Ursel. Yeah. Then you notice that seated beside her is a woman in robes of a priestess. They are very close together, their hands gently touching as they speak. Lesbians. Looks like she's busy being a lesbian. You turn and walk in a different direction so as not to disturb them. At that moment, you notice something unusual. Looks like someone just left the palace grounds by going over the hedge. Was it a servant, a thief, or an assassin? I'm not gonna go find out. Guards! Yeah, angry, that's what I needed. Good. However, by the time the response is organized and directed to the area beyond the palace, there's no fucking awful guards. I wasn't imagining it. These are shit-tastic guards. What have you been doing? Alright, make me angry, but if that's too willful, is there anything that will make me angry? Alright, well, hopefully this won't give me a willful penalty. I'm affected by willfulness, damn it. You sneak a peek at the luckless peasants held in dungeons, petty thieves and troublemakers now suffering in the dark. They're obviously bad people, but seeing them so miserable still feels unfair. There must be a better way. Don't privatize your prisons? Oh, don't talk politics in a video. You know better. Ooh, -2. I fucked up. I'm willful. Fuck a duck. Alright, well, time to intrigue and military. Oop. Classes. Intrigue. Internal affairs. Military. Strategy. Nope. Until you have children of your own, your maternal uncle, the Duke of Nerva, is next in line for the crown. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? As you're walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linen. Don't run down the stairs. Before you can react, she barrels into you, sending you and the sheets flying. Oh, my lady, I'm so sorry. These things happen. It's not a big deal. Oh, you go, woman. Accept her apology. No real harm done. Please be more careful in the future. Don't run down the stairs like an idiot, you fuckwad. As this video goes on, I get more and more foul. I'll try to keep that in check. Yes, my lady. Thank you. Yeah, you're lucky I didn't cut your head off, idiot. Oh, is there anything that just, yielding. What gives me just yielding? Anything? Oh, this is just gonna make me, fuck you. Alright, I need more accounting. I need more accounting in my life. Minus 132. Alright, that's not gonna work. Minus 2. Suck a dick. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna do more intrigue. Foreign. Give me some logistics up in this bizatch. Done. Yeah. Sorry, I'm skipping it now. If you don't like that and you want me to read each of them, tell me and I'll make sure to do that in the next episode. But for it just seems kind of boring, and I don't even like the sound of my own voice is starting to grate in my nerves, so I don't want to do that. Anyways, there's a man here to see you. He wishes crowdfunding for a project of his. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you will have less money to work with later. Your Royal Highness, I have a plan to print books using metal letters which can be moved or reused. Printing press, yay! I need to borrow blah 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 so I can do the thing. This system will be able to create new books in a fraction of time. Yay! Are you fucking kidding me? Books! Holy halibut, I need to knock that Wolfle down. Alright, can I don't want to do depressed. Okay, this will get me 1. That's really not enough. I'm gonna have to do this and then do toys. Oh, don't make that face at me. I gotta make you better. Don't be mad. Alright, so I know I'm gonna get a penalty, but I'm gonna do presents and then economics, accounting, done. I know I'm depressed. I'm sorry, but I gotta get some presents. I suck. Oop, dramatic music. Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will be never coming back. And now, I'm going to take this point to get weirdly serious. I hope it doesn't make any of you uncomfortable. But one of the reasons I kind of like this game is I lost my father when I was very, very young. Younger than her, actually, which, I don't know, I almost think is a little easier. When you're that young, you don't quite grasp it, and it kind of has time to get to you, but it really does hit you for the rest of your life. Like, you know, you'll be fine. Like, I haven't had that man in my life for years, but I remember a couple of Father's Day ago, just like remembering him and remembering that I don't have him anymore and I'll never see him again, and it was just like, this sucks. Of course, like, I have the good memories and I have good things to remember about him, and I don't want to be like super depressing, but I understand how this affects her so much still, and I like that even this guy, I mean, he may be a douche nozzle, I haven't gotten that far into the game, but I like that he says that even as a grown adult, he still misses his mom, and so, like, that meant a lot to me. I hope that's not overly cheesy. Excuse me while I hydrate. Words. Scheiße. Alright. More things. Oh, I passed something. Yay. Alright. I don't think... Try to negotiate? Okay, +1 yielding. That's what I need. Dude, you're like twice my age. He's almost as old as your father. That's so medieval. Alright, let's check my mood. Let's check it out. I'm depressed. Alright. This'll do the thing. I think this is all I need. And I can go into skills. I can't do accounting anymore. 0.95. Fuck it up. You know what? Oh, this is probably such a bad idea. Okay. So I'm gonna do economics, trade, economics, production, because I know I can't go above 50 unless my other ones are at least at 25. Yeah. I unlocked a new outfit. Yes! Oh! I got excited. I have the full you have the full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness. Ha! Let's get this over with. Apparently, Valley Girls existed back then. Your Royal Highness, thank you for granting me this audience. I am sure we can come to an amicable agreement. Let bygones be bygones, no. We'll forget about your unprovoked attacks on us and you'll transfer... What are you talking about? Well, I don't know, so you can suck a dick. I don't think I have enough in presents. Oh, this is probably bad. Oh, I fluffed up. Oh, suck a dick. Look how fancy I am. All right, you know, it's been several days. I'm gonna, in game, not now. We didn't enter a straight time zone, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. And then hopefully you guys will like it and you'd like to see more. Please tell me what you think. I'm still experimenting with this. I do still plan to do, although the order these might come out in, it might like seem weird that I'm jumping around. I still plan to do a Katsu recap, maybe a rant or two. Also my plans for the future, discussing cons I'm going to go to, my experiences as a plus-size cosplayer. I know I'm so mature just playing around with my mustache right here. Can you feel the adults? I'll feel your adult. Anyways, so yeah. So my boobs knocked over my microphone again, and when I bent down to pick that up, I knocked over my camera. So too bad you weren't there to see it because I edited it out. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it, and remember, feedback is key, even if you think I suck. So other than that, be safe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!
Thank you so much for watching, and if you'd like to see more of my work in cosplay, feel free to follow my Facebook page at facebook.com/theAlanaLeilani. And if you like this video, feel free to drop a comment or like it, or even better yet, subscribe! Other than that, I hope you're safe and you have a great day. Bye!